Metal Monthly, Metal Month, Metal Monthly, Metal Monthly, new metal, no new metal. Howdy, Banger fans. Blayne Smith welcoming you to another Metal Monthly and another year. It's January 2021. Huzzah! 2020 is in the rear view. Nothing bad at all will happen in 2021. So, this is Metal Monthly, Banger's monthly look at what's coming out this month in metal. And as always, we do have a Patreon campaign. You can toss us a couple bucks if you like what we're doing, and we'll toss you a little something. Like a shout out in this space here where you can, plug whatever you want. And hey, in true Banger fashion, it's becoming a habit that I guess we're all just nerds, viewers, and content producers because you're all just using this spot to plug bands you like. Derek Jarman, one of our Platinum tier patrons, is plugging just a couple bands from the UK he likes. The Everliving. They're a cinematic, atmospheric post-metal band that released their debut album a couple of years ago, a tense, bleak concept album about a near future where recorded experiences are bought and sold. Cyberpunk. If I'm allowed a second, he asks, he is. It goes to 100-Year-Old Man, a sludgy post-doom band with a few albums under their belt. They write dense, crushing, heavy, atmospheric songs, lathered with anguished vocals. So there you go. Hey, that could be you. As always, before we get in the list of my 5 picks, we've got a list of some other things coming out in the month that you might want to keep your eye out for. Hey, technically it's in the past, but Begotten released Nothing Worth Remembering on Two Dust Productions January 1st. January 8th, which is also in the past, Frozen Soul released Crypt of Ice on Century Media. January 15th, which might be in the future, depending on when you're watching this, Accept is releasing Too Mean to Die on Nuclear Blast. January 22nd, Therion is releasing Leviathan on Nuclear Blast. The Dead Daisies are releasing Holy Ground on SPV/Steamhammer. Or Druna is releasing Kechervaven on Sony Music. January 29th, The Body is releasing I've Seen All I Need to See on Thrill Jockey. Sohn is releasing Imperial on Silver Lining. And Michael Schenker Group is releasing Immortal on Nuclear Blast. And just, we all know I love Tribulation. Tribulation is releasing Where the Gloom Becomes Sound on Century Media Records. And just, hey, another cool thing that came out is this. I don't know what it is. Apparently, it's a Brutal Slam death metal guitar scales. It's got all this useful information. I assume this could just be Greek. I don't know. Big thanks for sending this over, Kim. It seems really cool. Check it out. I imagine it'll be useful to some of you. I'm going to give it to DK because I don't know what any of it means. All right, I've held it in long enough. Let's talk about the record I'm most excited to talk about this month. It's Hulder with God Slastering Hymns of a Forlorn Peasantry. It comes out on Iron Bonehead Productions January 22nd, but let's just have a listen so you can see why I'm so jazzed. So I talk about one-man black metal projects all the time on the program, but today I get to talk about a one-woman black metal project. Hallelujah! Hulder is based in Portland, but originally from Belgium. The cover is a great combo of a photo with some cool drawings around it. Nice combo of the two. Classic ways to do a black metal album cover, and it works. So you guys know I'm an absolute sucker for this stuff, and it's just another example of why this genre is so sweet and cool. One of the things that's the best here, though, is the synths. There's awesome synths that sound perfectly like old. They don't sound like new synths. They're not too high in the mix. They're these great old synths, and for a debut album, I can't believe how well this is laid out as an album. That's a thing most people are terrible at. So it starts, we get some aggressive black metal up front, gets you in the groove, gets you on her team, and then halfway through, she switches over to some more atmospheric stuff, has some kind of long, breathy parts, gives it some room, hitting both sides of the black metal coin is always gonna just get me going. Great production of an album, not just a collection of good black metal songs. I'm impressed. I can't believe nailed something this well on the first album, so definitely have a listen to this one. Definitely go out, buy it. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Our next record of the month is Dread Sovereign's Alchemical Warfare. It comes out on Metal Blade Records January 15th, but we're having a listen now so we know what the hell I'm talking about. Got an Irish doom record with a nice cover that's kept the same border motif that's been consistent through all of Dread Sovereign's records. I love when bands do that. You know, you pick up a record and you know it's from the band, not just by the name, by the vibe it's giving you. And the vibe on the inside it's given me is doom with a good striped tiger tail of rock going through it. It's 8-minute long, big, epic, doomy songs, but there's a good backbone beat to them that gets your head banging, not, you know, slow doom nodding. The dude from Primordial's voice fits perfectly with the music. It's got that kind of traditional doom, that older doom sound to it that's, you know, the best doom sounding vocals, I think. And hey, we even get a real fast ripper at the end in the cover of Bathory's You Don't Move Me, I Don't Give a Fuck. Hey, that's great. Great record, highly suggested. Go get it. So, of course, there is zero chance I wasn't going to talk about this record. It's Asphyx, Necroceros, Century Media Records, January 22nd. You know I'm taking any chance to listen to some Asphyx, so... Yes, these are the Death Doom Masters out of Netherlands, and we've got another Axel Herman cover, just covering that bitch in skulls, just taking the words out of my mouth. A bunch of skulls, cover the record in skulls. I hope you know Asphyx, but it seems like, you know, despite the fact that they're very highly regarded, they're still not highly regarded enough. It's never enough. These are the kings. As always, Martin Van Druenen's ability to sound like someone is doing something to him. Is he okay when he's doing these vocals? I don't know, but it turns out great. So if he's not okay, well, too bad. You've got to live through it for all of our enjoyment. They're still able to absolutely put some gorgeous doom. Oh my God. What's the track? 3 Years of Famine is just a 7-minute with just an amazing middle to it. Oh my God. And as always, masters know how to pace, know how to get you flowing, but still be deathy. So they put a 3-minute banger at the front and a 3-minute banger at the end of that. Veterans through and through. Another great Asphyx record added onto the stack. Yes. So now we're definitely off to the weirdest part of the month. This is Dipygus with Bushmeat on Memento Mori, coming out January 25th. It's a weird one. This is some death metal out of California with a bit of a grind vibe, if for no other reason than that. Nasty, gross mess of a cover by Dub Camp. Really fitting what's going on in there, Doug. Perfectly done. This is definitely a wackier time. You've got some weird samples in it. You've got some fun drum beats. You've got vocals that are peculiarly buried for death metal. It's strange, but the tracks are longer than you'd expect. You kind of figure these are going to be like 1.5 minutes, but then they stretch out and they change and they're varied. I don't know, man. This is a weird death metal record, and if you kind of like your death metal, but you've been looking to get a little weirder, but find the weird death metal people have been putting out lately should be hanging in an art gallery and it's a little too highfalutin for you, this record is firmly down in the gutter. Go splash around, get yourself covered in some muck, and have a great time. And thus we come to our palette cleanse of the month. It's Crystal Viper, The Cult, on Listenable Records, January 29th, 2021. So this is some Polish heavy metal with a Mario Lopez painting on the cover. I was so glad it was a painting. At first I saw it and I was like, ugh, 3D rendered. Wow, gorgeous painting. Good job, Mario Lopez. I wonder if it's the same Mario Lopez. Probably not. So this has got all the elements of good heavy metal that I love. Marta Gabriel's singing just has that perfectly kind of just ESL tone to it that really just makes for some awesome heavy metal. We've got quality leads that really hook me in, especially when they're fast, like on Down in the Crypt. Check, check, bada boom, bada boom. And I feel like it creeps slightly into power metal territory with never going over all the way in there. So that's a heavy metal sandwich that I want to take a bite out of. I hope you'll take a bite out of it too. That's it. That's it. That's another month. We did it. We did another month of another year of another brutal time in human history. But you know what brutality makes? Great metal. So that's why we're here. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Thanks. Peace out, homies. Bada boom.